Yeah, I got it.
Wait till you're announced. We've not yet lost all our graces. The hounds will stay in chains. Look upon your greatness and she'll send the call out.
Listening to the sounds of misdemeanor.
It's a road game for the Kings, and they're facing an interconference matchup in today's game. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, this is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, welcoming you to a different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson comes in for Anderson Varejao, and it's Amon Shumpert in for J.R. Smith. On the court right now for the Kings, Landry and Cousins patrol the paint. Collison is out there with Ben McLemore, and it's Gay in at the 3 slot.
Well, Ben McLemore seen as perhaps a steal when the Kings selected him 7th overall in last year's draft, but his rookie season was a colossal disappointment, defensively and offensively. He really struggled to contribute.
Irving drives in. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Really high-quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
Sean Marion, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Sacramento making some changes. Well, let's have a look at some league leaders from the last 10 games. Here are the highest scoring point guards in the NBA during that time. Kyrie Irving, number 1.
At the top of that list, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give them an offensive jolt whenever they've needed one.
And to me, Steve, that's a tremendous asset, almost a necessary requirement for your point guard. I mean, you want a guy that can orchestrate and be a maestro for his teammates first and foremost, but it's a huge bonus when he can put it in the basket himself.
So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Raptors.
But, you know, they don't have anything to be ashamed about from that game. It was a good effort from them all around. They just needed another break or two that just didn't happen.
Yeah, you know, both teams can't win. You know, it comes down to a play or two either way. I thought both deserved to win, but only one could.
Kicks it to LeBron. Marion setting the pick for James. Soft touch off the glass. James has got his second basket of the night.
You know, there aren't many guys like him, players who can accelerate to the rim and finish with a flourish more often than not.
Here's the beast. Evans, a screen on Irving. Here's Flores. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. The Beast's got his second bucket.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Irving passes to Thompson. He feeds it to James. On the wing, Shumpert, covered by Miller. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. LeBron, shot is off. The Kings trailing. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Thompson misses. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to Portland.
And you don't need to dig too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost the game. I mean, their shooting percentage was abysmal.
You know, sometimes we talk about the defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, but it seemed that night they got in their own heads, couldn't get out of their own way as they lost confidence at the offensive end.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
So both teams changing it up here. That one drops. He ties it up.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Here's Irving. The shot is off. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Coming up next Monday, February 2nd, Nikola Pekovic in the Minnesota.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, the thing they tried to establish right away was the presence down low. You look at the points in the paint. I think that's been...
Position here for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Perkins. Marion comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for Mike Miller. And it's Iman Shumpert in for J.R. Smith. LeBron James is out there with Marion. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Clock at 4. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Sacramento again missing.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that. Sean Marion, with 15 years in the NBA, a very good 15 years, basically talked about retiring even though he was still playing well at the conclusion of last season. Although I guess he did have a change of heart.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
Many consider him a genius-level coach. Doris, thanks. We'll see how he does. And a wide-open look for Irving. They get it back. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
And Marion, a 4-time All-Star, one of the most athletic and versatile players in league history. Still an excellent role player, even after all these years.
Thompson, a screen on Irving. Pass to Caspi. Here's the Beast, James covering, and that one's good. And it's 6 points for the Beast.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Here's Miller. No luck. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Kings lead by 8. And a chip.
Well, DeMarcus, certainly a well-played first half.
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing, but just a
different look now for Cleveland. Mike Miller's checked in for LeBron. And Smith's subbed in for Shumpert. On the court for Sacramento. Landry and Cousins patrol the paint. Ben McLemore is out there with Collison. And it's Gay in at the small forward. Here's Love. The Cavaliers again can't hit. the Cavaliers making a change here. Perkins is checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Darren Collison. Sacramento leading by 6. Here's the Beast. 6 points for him. In low to Cousins. From the baseline. And he gets it to go. Cousins has got 23 points.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
And the rejection by Cousins. Smith drives in, makes it off the glass. Smith's got 4 this quarter. The Kings have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Puts it up from 17. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Miller with the ball. Now defended by McLemore. Out to Smith. Jacks up a 3. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Now it's just a 3-point Sacramento lead. And the Kings shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Evans, a screen on Irving. Flores, the pass to Evans. For the finish. And then Irving slams it in.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Marion in for Miller. And then for Sacramento, Thompson, he's checked in for Cousins. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. And Andre Miller is subbed in for Ben McLemore. Miller, the pass to Flores. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. The Beast's got 8 points.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Smith kicks to Marion. Back to Smith. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Smith's got the game tied up here for Cleveland.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Here's Flores. Misses off the right iron.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
You know, sometimes the
Pick it up out there.
I could use some help.
So it's the Kings taking the win in this one. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, DeMarcus, congratulations on the win tonight. We know you're a very intense player, but tonight you certainly seem to be having a lot of fun out there.
That's the thing. I'm just trying to come out here and have fun. I got a lot going for myself, and I'm too blessed to be out here frowning all the time. So I'm going to try to keep a smile on my face.
We love to see you smile, DeMarcus. Thanks for the time. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you very much. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us.